You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. Anytime you have a real estate need, you can call us with your real estate questions at 281-882-8088. We'll be happy to answer your questions right here on the air every Sunday between 6 and 7 p.m. You can also go to our website and find lots of information there and watch lots of videos on the people that come on the show, find links to their websites as well. Go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. That call-in number again, 281-882-8088. All right, this segment of the show, I have got Rick Alspaugh from Ace Hardware in the studio with me, and we are talking about some of the things that they offer through their store and some of the ways that they're giving back to the community. A couple of locations. Rick, tell us about your hardware stores.
Oh, thank you for having me, Shannon. We try to have a lot of fun at the stores. We've ended up with 2 stores. We've got a store in Kingwood. It's been there for 27 years. And we bought a store in the Woodlands about a year ago last June.
Okay.
And we were very fortunate. 10 days before it opened, Trader Joe's opened right in the parking lot. So that gave us a lot of exposure. Woodlands is a great, unique territory and land to be in. But we've got one sign over there and it's behind a bush. So people have got to really be looking for you. So when the Trader Joe's opened up, it really expanded our exposure to all the public, and it's
fantastic.
It's been a lot of fun. We've had fun building the store up.
And the Ace Hardware stores really look at what's in the community and focus on the needs of the community as far as the products that you supply, right?
Exactly. Each Ace store is owned independently, and we have the opportunity to seek out the odd faucets or the odd toilet parts or the sprinkler valve that's unique to Kingwood or the Woodlands, the items that are very specific for our neighborhoods. We try to search that out and go the little extra mile to try to find them. We're really good in disaster situations too, like a hurricane or freeze or storm. When we just had the last cold weather, we kind of missed the boat on the last bit of the cold weather as far as the weather report was concerned. So we're sitting there 8 o'clock Saturday morning, everybody's needing pipe installation. We weren't that prepared as we normally were, so I ran downtown Houston, found a plumbing supply house down there, and bought a bunch of insulation, went back. We can react like that. And that's all the dealers in Houston. That's just not all 2 stores. We have the buck stops right here at this chair, so we can go get things and make things happen. That's what's neat about our little independent stores.
Yeah. So I hear you're the outdoor cooking expert for Kingwood and now for the Woodlands too, huh?
Well, that's a self-proclaimed title. I don't like to use that a whole lot, but yes, I'm the self-proclaimed outdoor cooking expert of Kingwood and the Woodlands, and that's all cooking. That could be smoking, grilling, gas grill, Kamado cooking on a green egg, big smoker, little smoker. I love to stir fry. We do a lot of frying. We've got some really cool baskets so you can either fry fish or do stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun. We make our own seasoning.
Okay.
It's called Alspaugh's Secret Seasoning.
And you can buy that right there in the store.
You can buy it at both stores,
okay.
And it is world famous.
I got to try some of that.
It's a world famous. We actually have some here available, and it is a world famous seasoning. And people always ask me, how did your seasoning become world famous? And I said, well, I'm like the Fulton's Fish Market. I just put it on the label and it became world famous overnight.
So you got into having grills for sale in your retail store because you enjoy cooking?
It's been a passion. I helped my dad cook our first hog, and I slept in the backseat of my mom's 62 DeSoto. So I've been cooking for a long time.
Okay.
And it's a hobby that we've nurtured into a really nice outdoor cooking business. And that's I guess the outdoor cooking expert part of it's the fun part, but we do enjoy it. We've got our employees, a lot of our employees have the different kinds of grills that they take home and use and actually buy. And so a lot of the staff is educated on cooking. I mean, it's a lot of fun to us.
So this spring, when people are getting ready to go out and start barbecuing, they can come see you, pick out a grill that's going to meet their needs.
Exactly. We just at the Woodland store, in some of our remodeling or moving stuff around, we have a U.S. Post Office in that store.
Okay.
And we moved it from one side of the store completely to the other side of the store down by my wife's gift shop. So people would, when they're going to the post office, they're going more by the gift shop. Well, that opened up a whole area. We made that Alspaugh's Green Egg Shack.
Okay.
So it's nothing but green eggs and Kamado cookers in this whole area where the post office used to be. So there's every accessory available for green eggs and Kamado Joes. And it's a really neat cooking environment. And we've got in the Kingwood store like a Louisiana swamp shed built with all the parts and pieces and seasoning. We've probably got 250 different seasonings and spices at the stores.
Fun. All right. And I hear you have a big 4th of July street dance that you put on.
We do.
At the Kingwood location,
At
right?
the Kingwood location, we do the 4th of July street dance. I buy 800 pounds of brisket, and we cook that.
A lot of meat.
And we serve the brisket, and we serve sodas, and we have a band, and coolers and lawn chairs are welcome. Everybody just sits out in the parking lot. It's a good old-time, old-fashioned family street dance right in the middle of the parking lot. And
So for people that are moving to Kingwood, what would you say to them? How can they get into the Kingwood community?
You don't miss that.
You don't miss that.
Don't miss that.
Okay.
This year, 4th of July is on a Friday, Friday the 4th. So that morning will be the 4th of July parade throughout Kingwood. That night, 4th of July night, will be the fireworks, Friday night. Then our street dance is Saturday night, the 5th. Our street dance is always the Saturday before or after the 4th. It just depends on how it lands.
Awesome.
Yeah, this year it's going to be on the 5th, the day after the 4th of July.
Just do not miss it. If you're
No,
Kingwood residents, you've got to be there.
It's pretty cool. People have changed their whole vacations because of the dance. It's a good family gathering.
You give back to the community quite a lot.
Well, the community's awful good to us. They make it easy. The support at both stores, the way that the community supports us makes it easy to do things, and I have fun coming out here, getting reconnected with everybody and doing stuff here.
So let's talk about your garden center. Mm-hmm. You have a mini garden. What is that?
They used to call them fairy gardens, and that's too confining, so they call them miniature gardens.
Okay.
And it's got little munchkin chairs and little munchkin houses and little bitty things that they put in pots. They can be anywhere from a 6-inch pot to a 12-inch pot.
Okay.
And the girls are really creative. They've got little houses, little flagpoles. There's just tons and tons of little things that they can do. We have fairy garden classes or miniature garden classes to where they'll kind of show you how to position all this stuff around, but they've got them sitting all over our garden center.
Wow.
Different types and different things.
Fantastic. And of course you provide anything anybody needs for general hardware, maintenance, home maintenance,
Yep,
anything.
we've got, I guess we can talk about
Relocating
hardware.
keys
We're talking about the Pandora, the Vera Bradley, all the gift shop stuff, the plants. Yeah, we actually sell hardware.
You actually sell hardware.
We sell nuts and bolts and keys and spray paint. Actually, a neat thing with Ace, we just did a new 10-year agreement with Alspaugh. And every Ace in the United States is switching to Alspaugh.
Okay.
We've all gone through transfer. We have new design studios.
Oh,
we
wow.
don't have a paint department anymore. We have a design studio.
Okay.
And it's really been a neat evolution for us. Ours is literally 2 weeks old.
What's the most popular paint color you're selling these days? Or is there one?
That's the thing about the color. We have hundreds and hundreds of colors.
Varies,
and with the Clark and Kensington, which is the Ace line, and the Valspar, which is the new line that we just got involved with, the amount of colors that we have is endless.
Mm-hmm. What do you say to people who come in and need paint and they go home with 100 samples? They just don't know what to do.
Come back from, if it's a guy, we tell them they cannot pick out a color unless they have a note from their wife. We learned that a long time ago.
Okay, all right.
But if it's a lady, we just tell her we'll be here to help her when she comes back. Because, it's picking a color is hard.
Tell me about the race car that you sponsor.
The Houston Ace Dealer Group, there's 31 stores in the Houston Ace Dealer Group, and we sponsor the Shell Pennzoil Grand Prix. And we have the race car out in different locations. It's a IndyCar race car, and we use it for display purposes. It's called the show car. And we have it in front of the stores, and we have it in all different places. It's another thing that we get involved in. One, it's a lot to do with the community. There's a party Thursday night before the race. The race is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the last weekend in June, and it's called the Yellow Party. It's a cancer fundraiser that we always do the Thursday before, and then we do things on site during the race, and we raise money for Children's Miracle Network at that. So, and it's all involved with the race and race car and the Shell Pennzoil Grand Prix.
And if people didn't see the car out at the Lake Houston home show, they'll probably see it at the Woodland show, right?
I believe the girls told me it's going to be at the Woodlands, yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us how people can find you online.
It's alspaughs.com. It's
okay, give us the spelling.
It sounds simple. It's just ALSPAUGH. S as in Sam, P as in Paul, AUGH.com, allspaughs.com, and that'll link us to the Sterling events or to either the store in the Woodlands or Kingwood.
Fantastic. All right. Very good. Well, we appreciate you coming on, telling us all the things that you offer through Ace Hardware. So sounds like a great store. We're going to be right back after a word from our sponsors here on Houston Real Estate Radio.